the city with my woo. Yeah, we tuned in Hot Mag Online Radio. Yeah, she put that work in there, you know it shows. So who's fucking with this online radio?
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Ctr J. Well, HotxXMag Online Radio. Okay, listen, we are lit tonight. Okay, we got one of my fave music artists in the city of the Berg. Okay, Pittsburgh 412 stand all the way up. We got Mr. Ctr Xann. Okay, real quick coming through the building. And as y'all know, he was the #1 champ for the rap-off, okay, of 2022, which is huge. And I must say, before we even get into his music video, that I'm super proud of him because he was in the first competition. And, you know, it was hard. Like, it was a lot of talent in the building. And, you know, unfortunately, he did not take that one that first time. But the thing that I respect about him is that he did not give up. You know, he consistently stayed on his grind. You know, he got his own studio. He's doing the music, doing the shows and stuff. So it's super dope. And I just think that he deserved to win this year. You know, you put that hard work in, at the end of the day, you don't give up and you get what you get out of it. And, you know, so I want to say congratulations to him once again, even though I already said it because I was there in the building. But we got him coming up live tonight. That way we could talk about how it felt even winning the wrap off. There was so much going on. If you guys missed the wrap off this year, it was crazy. I mean, we had the talent, we had the drama, we had just the crowd. It was just so lit. Dope judges. Shout out to everybody in the competition, the ladies that held it down, you know, during the rap battle. It was like what do you call it, battle rap or whatever. Listen, I can't battle rap, so I tip my hat off to them, regardless on what went on. You guys did it. You kept going. Salute to y'all. But it's about Ctr Xann tonight. Sorry, y'all. So what we finna do is get into his music video real quick before we bring him live, and we're gonna vibe all the way out. So make sure y'all stay all the way tuned. Make sure that y'all go ahead, like and subscribe on YouTube to my channel and also to his channel. Let's get into it.
Crowds of protesters blocked streets in East Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania yesterday, calling for change after an officer shot and killed an unarmed 17-year-old. Cell phone video appears to show Antoine Rose Jr. running from police on Tuesday night. 3 gunshots can be heard. Police say the video might not tell the whole story. Susan Copen of our Pittsburgh station, KDKA.
They say something, niggas say something. Look, I'm trying, but I'm tired of my niggas getting killed by these fucking police. Niggas say something, They say something. Look, I'm trying, but I'm tired of my niggas killing niggas out the venom. Somebody gotta say something. What you want me to say? The shit is way deeper from back in the day. Police brutality stuck in their ways. The courts don't help, so we stuck in the base. And that shit crazy. Wondering if one day they'll take my baby or fucking take me and my lady going crazy. I'm deep in my thoughts, that's how grandmama raised me. We had no choice but to learn from the streets. I get it, my nigga just want the beat from the heat. But the hurt that we leave, man, it's nothing too deep. Leaving kids with no dance and they end up in the streets. Goddamn, we need a plan. Build up communities, police our own towns. But this the last time it happened, watch us run the shit down. No justice, no peace till they turn the shit around.
Investigating an overnight shooting in Homewood. It happened just after midnight at a block party at the intersection of Kelly and Starrett Streets. Police on the scene tell us 3 people were hit with gunfire. One of them is in critical condition. The other 2 victims, the conditions are not.
Say something. Niggas say something. Look, I'm trying, but I'm tired of my niggas getting killed by these fucking police. Niggas say something. They say something. Look, I'm trying, but I'm tired of my niggas killing niggas out the venom. Somebody gotta say something. What you want me to say? Fuck the police and I straight to their face. But how could I trip when we do it for days? Body for body, that's just getting played. What about the youngest? What about the mothers and the sisters and the cousins? To say they down for us, how the fuck can they love us when we killing all our kids and it's a real touchy subject? We supposed to stand up with each other, raise up the young kings and shake hands when we rumble. Take a stand for our queens in the struggle, build black empires so we don't need them for nothing. That's how I go, this here I know. All the bullshit that we see is a curse. They wanna see us dead all laid in the church. So I'ma say something till our plan starts to work.
It's deep. It's like when you're born, usually you're born to a dynasty or an empire, right? I feel as though I'm cheated because instead of me fulfilling my prophecy, I say something. Instead of me, doing a good job and carrying on the empire, hell of a job for 21 years. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a job for any youngster, male or female, to have to build it in his life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially when the odds is that, you know that somebody else who lives in the inner city, the real inner city, suburbia, who, when he's born, 16, gets a car, automatic. You know, there's money in the bank for college. You know, it's Christmas. It's like a sad story, but it's real. Because this world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. If this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, and we really
Super, super dope. Huge shout out to Ctr Xann for that music video. You know, that was super deep, like Lisa Lee said. Shout out to Lisa Lee. Shout out to Kiara. What's up, y'all? But like she said, that was super deep. And I think that was super emotional for most people. Or just anybody, honestly. If you have a heart, that's super emotional in general. But you guys, we're about to have him come up because now I want to know more about what even, of course, we know what inspired him to do the music video, but like what made him really say, look, we're going to put this visual out, we're going to do this song and really touch the people. So I need you guys to stay tuned. We're going to get into a real quick intermission break. And when we come back, we're going to bring him live. 15 seconds, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it popping, y'all. I told y'all we was back real quick. 15 seconds. As y'all seen on the screen, y'all seen the advertisement for Excess Energy Drinks. Yes, I am one of the sponsors and one of the brand ambassadors. So make sure that y'all go ahead and go on Instagram, search up Excess Energy Drinks and grab y'all flavor energy drink, okay? You need some energy like me when you go live or you go on the stage, okay? Some of y'all be more turned than me. So let me know what energy drinks y'all drinking too. But make sure y'all go grab that Excess Energy drink real quick. And like I promised y'all, we're going to bring Ctr Xann up. So without further ado, let's get it.
Ctr J, what's up, baby?
What's poppin'?
You know, I can't complain. You know, handling business as usual. You know how that go.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, even though I said it a couple times, let the people know who we talking to today.
We talking to Ctr Xann, CEO of Marlowe Vision Studios, Cutthroat Records, you know, music artist, producer, engineer. Like Tara J said, brand ambassador, Cutthroat Apparel clothing line is now out and available for all customers that want to inquire. So, you know, doing big things, you know, we just opened our after hours, you know, me and my wife doing our thing. So it's a lot going on, but we staying consistent, you hear me?
Absolutely. And shout out to you guys. I see you guys take pictures. She is so gorgeous. Shout out to her.
Thank you.
Welcome. You're very welcome. So, you know, speaking of your after hours spot, tell us a little bit more. Where's it located? And
it's actually at my studio. It's located in McKeesport in the Mon Valley area. You know, Mon Valley repping all crazy. I love my city people, but Mon Valley repping all crazy. We do it every Thursday from 12 to 5. 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. tight security, hell of a vibe. You know, everybody's protected, everybody loves it. You know, we got exotic entertainment, live DJ, brick beat joking. You know, shout out to my brother. But yeah, Thursdays 12 to 5. That's where we at, McKeesport.
Wow. Listen, like I was telling the people before we came live, I'm so proud of you because since the last time you were on the show, I mean, you like succeeded so fast to the top. It's crazy. Like you got so much going on. The merchandise, after hours, winning the wrap off. Like you on go right now.
You know, I keep that thing by me, you hear me? My son broke it, but it ain't broke. But I keep that thing close.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm proud that you won. And honestly, after that performance, the song, you know, it was a performance for me.
I appreciate you, man. I worked hard for that. I really did, man. I heard you stated earlier, but I was in the competition last year as well, and it ain't quite go my way. So You know, hey baby. It didn't go my way, and everything don't always go your way, but the dedication to your hard work that you put in, you always get that shit back. So I went in this year, and I took all the constructive criticism that I was given from the year prior, and I added it in. And it turns out that that's exactly what it needed to be. Now you're looking at the champ.
Okay, for real. I mean, the wrap off was crazy this year. I was like, yo.
Listen, that thing gave me some jitters a few times.
Yes. I mean, I didn't expect that. You know, Chalk asked me to judge the last competition. I didn't get to make it out to the other competitions that y'all had before that, but I was looking it up on Facebook all the time, staying tuned, who's doing this, who's doing that, who brought their A game.
It was definitely real this year. Like last year was dope. But this year, man, I can't wait for next year. I'm entering again.
Okay. You got to keep the crown.
You already know. I'm coming back. Got to take it from me.
Absolutely. So, you know, since you weren't in last year's and this year, what would you say the hardest part about this year was compared to last year during the wrap-off?
The hardest part about this year from last year, probably, I would say, for me, it was the consistency. Yeah. I'm so busy, and being able to keep up with all the competitions with only not even a full week to pick up with to match the contest of whatever the week was. It was like it gives you all aspects of the game.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people talk down on it, but in all reality, you gotta have the mind state. You got to be able to take constructive criticism. You have to be hard body when it comes to this music shit, especially trying to make it to the industry. Because if y'all think it's hard locally and underground, if you think for any second that it's any sweeter in the industry, it gets 10 times worse. So the hardest part about the wrap off is being consistent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of people that don't know or haven't attended any of the wrap-offs don't even realize that you guys have certain criteria you have to meet within each, you know, competition segment.
Right.
So, you know, I thought that was hard. Like I was telling them, as far as the battle rap, no, that ain't me. I would have been out.
Listen, I started music by just bullshitting, battle rapping people in school, you know, just playing around, having fun. And it was definitely like last year they did the battle rap, but unfortunately the opponent that I was up against, he wasn't able to make it out. So it was like, to me, it was a walk by. So this year when I got it, and it was like, oh, we're doing this again. And I know FSC Bandman, he wasn't not gonna come. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, I now I gotta go. Because last year I had some shit and it was like, I didn't get to showcase that skill set of mine. And this year that I was able to, I mean, it was tough. It was definitely tough.
You know, and I must say, sorry, not to cut you off. I meant to give a shout out to, you know, Bandman too, because he was doing his thing too. I feel like pairing y'all two was crazy.
Man, listen, we kept getting compared to Biggie and Pac, man. It was crazy. Like, I got much respect for my man's FSC Bandman. Shout out to my boy for real, man. He definitely did his thing. He held his own.
Absolutely. It was so good seeing him there, seeing a couple people there. You know, the ladies held it down at the end of the day, especially again with the battle rap. I gotta keep going back to that. I can't do that. So
hey, listen, like I said, gotta be built hard body for this music shit, because like I said, it covered every aspect of the game, and battle rap is a big part of the game.
Yes, and even just freestyling in general, you know, that's so big. Think about it. How many times are you out and somebody say, "Oh, you rap, spit something"?
Let me get a 16 real quick. Let me get a quick 16. Somebody just did that to me the other day. I said, "Listen, I'm at work. I ain't at work. I got stuff to do, man."
Okay, that's how I used to be. When I used to rap, they'd be like, "Oh, you rap?" Be like, "Yeah." Be like,
speaking of, when I get you, I'm bring you out of retirement one time for me.
Oh yeah, we got a joint coming.
One time.
For sure, I got you. Just send it my way.
I got you.
That would be dope. But yeah, people would be like, "Oh yes, for the 16," and I'm like, "Oh, look at that! I gotta go." Like,
I know how I get for real. I mean, it's fun for people to recognize you and be like, oh yeah, you're such and such. Let me hear something.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's more so about the time and how people do it. Because sometimes, like some people be with their kids, some people be in the middle of handling some important business, and you get stopped, and it's appreciated. I don't want nobody to ever feel like it's not appreciated, but in the same breath, you gotta have a respect level for these artists and entrepreneurs and stuff like that too, because that's what we have bookings for.
Exactly.
That's what we got bookings for. Like, yeah, you know how to get to me. You just choose not to, but you see me and want to do it. I appreciate it, but go through the proper channels, please.
Absolutely. Now, another thing that's interesting is, during the rap battle, there was a lot of controversy, not just this year, but last year, about some people feel like the judges weren't fair. Some do feel like the judges were fair. And some people feel like the judges weren't real judges. I have to comment on that part.
Right.
What do you guys call a real judge? Because
listen, as far as I'm concerned, it's somebody that understands whatever they're about to judge, and a judge gives their personal opinion.
Yeah.
That's their job. That's the reason people have judges. It's because I don't want to seem biased. So I'm going to get this person, regardless if they know these people or if they're judging or not, it's their personal opinion. So it saves whoever's doing the showcase controversy, but it also puts on controversy to the people that's judging too, because a lot of people put their feelings into how other people's supposed to feel instead of understanding that everybody has feelings, and you can't get mad at how such and such feels about something, but want somebody else to hear your side of how you feel about it. It got to be a mutual respect. That's how you feel about it. This is how I feel about it. Now, how do we go about it?
Right.
That's all it is. So
absolutely. Now, in your opinion, since you were in the competition from day one till the end, how did you feel about the judges each round?
Honestly, I don't, like I said, that's your opinion. Like there's judges that went against me, there's judges that went with me. I'm not going to fault nobody for doing your job.
Right.
That's like, for instance, the police situation. All cops ain't bad cops, but all cops don't stand up. This is how they feel about it. This is how you feel about it. This is how the other person feel about it. I'm just doing my job. Sometimes you don't have say so. So it's like the judging system was fine for me, because when I got criticized about certain stuff, it was about being a hard body in the game. You got to be able to accept that. They feel like you should do this better. They feel like this should be something else. They feel like this. They're all different judges. That's how they feel. That's your opinion. The judges did their job to me.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I mean, the last round, whew, we had some judges for real. I walked in, I was the first one.
Hey, y'all brought out some heavy hitters. They brought out some heavy hitters. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, big Just? Well, I don't never see you outside the studio. I mean, I don't really be on the city. I'm a Valley baby, but I'm saying everybody be working. So it's like Big Justice here, man. He be doing big things in the city. You got Stevie B here too. Right. Hold up, wait a minute. Stevie, nigga? All right, got it. Ctr Xann, okay, my dog here. You know what I'm saying? HotxXMag, let's get it.
Then they had OE.
Then little OE. And I'm like, damn. I ain't heard earlier in a minute. Where the fuck OE been? He here though, so I gotta show out. Like I'm saying, I gotta show up.
Yeah.
And then DJ Chevy, it was like, oh shit. One of the most blunt, don't give a fuck about how you feel people in the motherfucking industry game of the local industry. And it's like, ooh, you better come with it because he's gonna let you have it.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna let you have it. So it's like, I love the panel. It made me touch a different side of my artistry to be able to make each and every judge feel me and understand me. So, like I said, the rap off is just an experience in itself. So sometimes you gotta be there or enter to feel exactly what it feels like. Because you have people that come up to you and be like, why don't you do this? That wasn't part of the competition, but if you was there and you wanted to do it so bad, you would have been there.
Exactly. You know, or even if maybe they weren't ready, but they should at least
So the
attended
same
to see how it
support.
was. Exactly.
Exactly, because maybe next year I want to do it.
Right.
Now,
Exactly.
now I know how it goes. Instead of just coming in thinking it's going to go one way, and then when they switch it up on you and be like, "This is this week, this is that week," you got 4 or 5 days to come up with this, because a lot of artists write their music and just forget about it, and be like seriously, I still have music that I've written and wrote and recorded, and it's just sitting in my computer.
Yep.
And I'd be like I go through it and be like, damn, you did do this. Well, you need to go ahead and drop this. But if you go out and you support, you find out a lot of stuff about the music game in the Pittsburgh area, and it's a lot of heavy hitters.
Yes. Pittsburgh, like I always say, Pittsburgh is so talented. And one thing how you can tell talent too, there was one of the competition. There might have been more than one time in the competition, but there was a time when you guys had to rap. I think your vocals could only be on a hook, but no verse. And I was like,
how do you remember? Like, they remember this? But at that, now think about it. We only had less than a week to write to the beat that was given to us, make a catchy hook, and remember your vocals, because they didn't want to hear nothing but your ad libs in and outs. So it's like, whew. I think I stumbled about twice, but I caught it. But again, you get less than 7 days to write it and record it and remember it. I know industry artists that had songs out for years that be performing and be like, oh shit, and play it off. Like it happens. It's a part of the game. So you just got to learn how to run with the wave.
Absolutely. And I mean, even not only just remembering your lyrics and even the time frame you were given, but also having the energy and keeping breath control is crazy.
Listen, I was pushing it. I smoked too much. I got a little I'll be winded, but that comes with your in and outs and your ad libs, because once you learn your vocals, when you can take a break. Absolutely. Once you could take that break, because that word that's in the track is going to help you. It gives you a little, and you can jump back in. So breath control is very important, but it takes practice. Trust me.
Yes, it does. And they make it so hard, because you go there. It's you can smoke in there, you could drink in there. It's like, dang.
I'm vibing. Look, listen. That is one thing from the first year to this year I learned, because I used to come in last year. I would come in, drink, smoke, and I'd be in my zone. And then I'd be like, oh shit, I still got to perform. Wait, recollect. So this year, I waited to most of the time I drunk. I'll probably have a beer in the shot when I get there, I really smoke. And I will rarely smoke. And I would drink and stuff after I perform, because it definitely makes a difference.
Yes, it do. You guys, I remember when I was performing this right before I stopped, I got drunk. I ain't mean to.
Easy way to get paid.
I said I'm gonna have one drink, and somebody's like, "Oh, come on, 2 more." I heard you. I'm like, "All right." Took the second one. Next thing you know, turned into like that. I was drunk. Okay. And then I'm thinking, I'll be cool. I'll just move around the stage, move around, shake it off. I did not know that they had a corded mic. So now I'm tripping over the cord on stage. Oh, God, I was so embarrassed.
That is one of my worst enemies. A wire mic. I learned how to do it. They said hold it halfway, hold the cord, and move around it. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I moved too much. I'm still gonna be pulling that cord, but tie this shit around my ankle.
Okay, really fall. Man, so it's definitely tough, but I agree with you. I feel like it's okay to have a drink or two before, but everybody should know their tolerance. And it's like, once you get to the point where you're like, oh, I'm a little buzzed, chill until I can more.
Right. Right.
Don't be like me. I didn't mean to, y'all.
I didn't mean to. This was an accident.
It was on accident, but on purpose, but on accident. So
it was on accident purpose.
Okay. Oh man, that was crazy. So I definitely tip my hat off to y'all more than just being a radio host, but because I used to do this too. So it's like I know how hard it was, and now it's on level 10 because there's so much talent, so much stuff they're bringing to the table. Shout out to Chocolate, because Chocolate was really doing different competitions to really get y'all ready for the real game, for real, for real.
Right.
So, that had to be hard. And then, of course, you know how the city is. They want to talk every time something's going on. And it's like, yo, give Chocolate his flowers. He's been doing this for years.
Man, listen, I want to say this because I want to give a big shout out to Chalk, man. He was one of the first people to believe in me. Chalk came out with Life Path Records, and outside of his sons, actually, I was one of the first people he hit, and I was like, that's crazy you hit me, because I'm saying I was definitely about to take my music career serious. I've been doing it for a while, but I just be playing with it. I want to say it was around 2015, and I was like, I want to do it. He was like, listen, here's my guidelines, read this, here's the contract, let me know. I read it, I signed them papers, and I've been rocking with Chalk ever since.
Yeah.
Even with me, when I say rocking with him crazy, when I decided to make my own lane, there was no, oh, you're on the papers, you're under my contract. It wasn't no fugazi shit. Yeah. I appreciate you. You've been rocking with me. I still rock with you. We're gonna keep doing this shit together, but I want to branch and do my own thing. I started the studio. I started my label. Anything that I needed help with, I call him and ask him, yo, Pops, what's going on? How does this go? Yo, Pops, what's this? You know what I'm saying? What's the next show you got going on? All right, I'm there. Like, it was always a support system with him, and I appreciate that, man, because he helped me get my foot into the door in this music shit. So big shout out to Chalk, boss man himself, for sure.
Absolutely. Chalk is lit. I'll always, support Chalk. I'll always stick up for Chalk. Like, it just is what it is at the end of the day. And his wife can make some bomb chicken. So, I love my chicken.
Listen, man, him still argue about Mama Gwen, boy. Don't you play with Mama Gwen, nigga.
She's just, I love her for real. Like, just her style and who she is.
Yeah, she got dope energy. She's a dope vibe for sure. Like, yes. Go ahead. I don't want no smoke.
Hey, I don't want no smoke. Oh my gosh. And speaking of smoke and just speaking the real at the end of the day, we just watched a music video of yours that was super real. I mean, it was emotional, low key, but it was a good emotional. It wasn't like nothing negative, of course. But what was the process of you making that song? I know a lot was going on at the time, but really, what inspired you?
Honestly, it's crazy. I was just telling my wife, like, I never told nobody the story behind the reason why I made that song. I want to say it was right when Nitty got killed, and they were on Facebook, and it was a controversy of everybody saying this, that, and the third about helping, but when it comes down to it, nobody's taking a sacrifice.
Right.
And my argument with that was, well, if I take this sacrifice, what am I taking it for? Because ain't nobody gonna do nothing but run behind it for about a week or two, and then everything's gonna go back to the way it was, and we're gonna be saying the same thing an hour later, 2 days later, a couple months down the road. Everybody's screaming Black Lives Matter, but when it's us doing it, it's okay until it's one of our people, and then everybody is down. Everybody want to stick together. We'll do our protests, but it don't last. So if I take this sacrifice, can y'all guarantee that y'all going to keep what I died for going for my kids? Because I got kids out here, and if I understand I'm taking up for them, I can just do the best way I can in my household and the way I carry myself to plant my seed.
That is deep. That's deep, but it's so real.
And some girl jumped on there and was like, well, Martin Luther King, he sacrificed, and look where it got him. His name is this, that, and the third. And I said, and I totally agree. But now look at Martin Luther King's kids.
Right.
Where they at? They grew up fatherless. They knew they dad, but they had no father. And look at us, still doing the same shit that he was trying to tell us we didn't have to and fighting for us. So what's the difference? Only thing is, his name is bringing up with the white people, and they're using it to their knowledge, to their gain and advantage, and we're still in the same place. So all I could do again is stand on what I stand on as far as my household and my surroundings,
Right.
and plant my seed. So that's when I came up with the idea of like everybody saying say something. I'm saying something. So I was like, this is the best way I know to get it across. It's through music.
Yep.
So I sat in the studio and I was listening through my beats, and that beat came on and it just hit me like, say something. Nigga, say something. I'm like, okay, all right. Look, I'm trying, but I'm tired of my niggas getting killed by these fucking police. Nigga, say something. Nigga, say something. I was like, all right, yeah. And then my daughter was in the studio with me because at this time, I was just learning it.
Yeah.
Like I just bought the software and put it up in the sun porch, padded the sun porch up, and was just playing with it. Like it was literally a in-home studio. And my daughter's diving with me. I'm like, oh yeah, she like that. And you know me, I'm all about my kids.
Absolutely.
Every last one of them. So it's like, okay. And all of my kids, every last one of them know almost every last one of my songs. Yeah. So it's like, if I put this message out, like, don't get me wrong, I got some music. You'd be like, oh, I know it, but y'all should know this shit. I got, you know. But then there's music. That's why I put out substance music, because my kids pay attention to this and say something. Just so happens to be one of their favorite songs outside of the real turned up gangster shit. Because they say they gangster shit. But I was like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say something through my music, and that's me planting my seed. If you listen, you listen. I want everybody to listen. If you understand what I'm saying, great. Now let's keep this thing moving.
Right.
So I came up with that. I called my brother. I said, Go Ham. Shout out to Go Ham for shooting the video. If y'all don't know, go subscribe to Go Ham TV on YouTube. Definitely some crazy shit on there. But I called him. I said, bro, I got this song and I got a vision behind it. Mm-hmm. And it was right when they got done doing the mural downtown. And I was like, I think I want to go down there. They got a lot of Black Lives Matter shit down there. And like, yeah, it is, like, bro, because it's not just a video shooter. They don't just shoot, like he helps. Hold up, let me get the song a couple days in advance so I can put my mind to it. And yeah, so he helps me. He was like, yeah, I think you should do this, do it right here, see your idea with that, but if you do it like that. And we sat down, we put that video together, and magic came from it.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And it's a strong message. And I love the video. I love the song. I love the message. And like you say, you know, a lot of people want to talk about it. A lot of people want to say they're going to do this and that. But who's actually saying something? Who's actually doing something and living up to that? And I agree with what you said, too, because I was talking about that the one time, you know, when Antoine Rose passed away, you know, RIP Antoine Rose. And then so many more. I mean, the list goes on. I can keep going on. But even in our own city, you know, that's where people should have kept that going. It lasted all of, like you said, maybe a week. And then it just died down. And it was like, really?
And a lot of people went to jail behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a lot of stuff that went on that a lot of people didn't understand. Yeah. It separated a lot of people. It brought a lot of people together. Mm-hmm. But in the end, nobody stuck to what you say you believe in.
Right.
So it's a touching message for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't be ready for that conversation. But I'm real big on it, and it might not show to some people, but if it don't show to you, you just don't pay attention, and that's what it is.
Yep. Absolutely. And, you know, speaking of just things that matter, things that are important, I can tell, you know, just as important as that was for you to make, that's how important to me that it seems music is to you. You know, it seems like you take music really serious. Music's like a baby to you, one of your children. You know what I mean? And right. I must ask you, what does music really mean to you?
Listen, I think we had this like on our very first interview. But music touched me because I lost my mom in 2004.
Yeah.
And when I lost my mom, it was like an untamed lion in me that was just going crazy, just doing anything. And it was lying me in a lot of trouble. And I was like, I heard Tupac's Dear Mama.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, damn, I felt the fuck out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then moments in rage when I got mad, you hear 50 Cent shit, some Wangston. And if you could relate to that situation, I realized like music is calming.
Yeah.
It keeps me calm. I don't have to react to how I was about to react. I'm just going to turn this song on that make me feel like what I would do to you or what make me feel like I would do right now in this situation. And I'm going to listen to that and just vibe. Yeah. And it kept me calm. So when I lost my mom, music was the only thing that kept me sane.
Yeah.
And I was around music, people that did music, you know, I was more into poems. I used to write poems all day, and a lot of my family members were like, man, what is you doing? You really writing poems? Like, yeah, bro, leave me alone. Like, just leave me alone. But eventually it turned into me making my own music.
Yeah.
And after I started making my own music, it was like I was doing it to play, just to relieve stress.
Yeah.
And after a while, I was like, yo, you really love this shit. Hold up, put your time into it. And I started putting my time into it. That's when I got my own equipment. And I didn't even do it to start a business.
Yeah.
I did it for me.
Right.
It was like, I started putting my music on. People was like, yo, where you record that at? Who did that? That's me. Like, yo, you got your own studio? Yeah, for me. And they're like, well, how much you gonna charge me to do this? And I'm like, I don't know yet. Let me get back to you. And I sat down and I thought about it like, God forbid, but if something was to happen to me at this moment, what did I leave for my kids beside my last name? And like, you ain't really got shit. You ain't really got shit. But you just realize you can make some money off of people saying that they want to come record. Let me try it. Put more time and effort into learning, mixing, mastering, recording, FX, EQs, and it takes time. I've been doing this since like 2018, but legally, legitly, it's only been 3 years. But in all, it's been a good 5-6 years in learning my craft and trying to practice and perfect it. And it takes a lot of time. Again, hard body in this music game. So I went with it and I was like, this might be the move. And I love music. No, I was spending money on going to other people's studios, not getting the outcome that I wanted and having to go spend more money at another studio. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to learn it myself. Do it yourself.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I tell a lot of music artists or just anybody in the entertainment company, never limit yourself to the first thing you start doing. Branch out, learn things yourself, because I hear a lot of times there's always in the city there's a lot of problems, but anywhere in the world there's always a solution to the problem. And if I hear artists complain about y'all overcharging, learn to do it yourself.
Right. See, I'm one of those people that be like, look, I'll pay you for your services, but teach me how to do it while I'm paying for it. That way, I ain't trying to cut you out, but I don't like it. I like to do everything by myself. So if you just teach me, I'll still pay for it. But if you teach me, you can free up my time that I'm gonna book you for with somebody else and still make your money.
Okay. And that's at the end of the day, that's supporting and helping each other.
Right.
When they do that, at the end of the day, and that support. Don't get me wrong. Don't mean everything take money. Shout out to the ones who are doing stuff for free. I mean, people in the studio. If you are recording people for free, shout out to you. If you're a radio host or a podcaster and you're doing it for free, shout out to you. Like,
right.
All that matters at the end of the day.
You're planting your seed. Doing it like when I started the studio, I was doing them cheap as hell too free. just so I can practice. Like you can't just do it with yourself because you're only learning sound. There's other artists out here. So it was like, bro, come in here, do this session, give me like $40. We'll do about 2-3 hours. Like let's get it. Just so I can learn. And it worked out for me, I guess you could say that.
Absolutely, that's and I must say, and a lot of people, some people may relate to me on this, but some people may not because they have not experienced this yet. And the ones who have not experienced this yet, after this live or get off this live, call your mom and tell her you love her, because when she's not here no more, the things it does to your mental is unreal.
Definitely.
And I'm super proud of you for, again, you lost your mom, so I know the feeling. And it's not,
you see, I don't know, I tried to give you your space, but I definitely reached out to let you know my condolences.
Thank you. Yes, no, you did. And I appreciate everybody who actually did. I'm sorry I didn't get back that quick. I was just completely out of it. It's hard. For me personally, that was me saying I'm super done with music. Like, I'm done. And the radio was for me. So, last night, and I'll share this with y'all because I feel like mental health is a big thing. But last night was the first night I actually was able to sleep on my own. No melatonin, no Benadryl, nothing to make me go to sleep. So, it's really real. And the fact that you've been dealing with this longer, but you've been elevating so much, it shows your strength and it shows the hard body that you got.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of people need to seriously check on their friends, check on your loved ones, check on your freaking artists, check on everybody. When you go on Facebook, all I see is people so depressed, and it makes me depressed.
Right.
Because it's like, dang, man, like,
there's nothing right. I look on here to not feel depressed or get sad every time I open my phone. Like, there's so much going on out here. Like, I just made a post, like, I'm tired of shit. This shit in general, fake shit, fuck shit, bullshit, extra shit. I'm tired of this shit. All this shit. Like, just leave me the hell alone. I'm tired of it.
Yes.
But it's a lot of shit going on right now, and if y'all not into it, y'all better start checking these moons and get in tune with y'all spiritual self, because that has a lot to do with everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And a lot of times, especially with music artists, business owners, main too, but I feel like those people who have their own business and are music artists need to listen to your body. If your body's telling you to take a break, sit down for a minute and take a break.
I learned the hard way. I still be crashing. I don't even like, I'm gonna take this day off. No, I'm not. Wake up, start doing shit.
That's me all the time. My fiance be like, I thought you was off today. I'm like, I was.
Look, I got it from her, because she'll tell me she want to take a break. I'll be like, all right, babe, I got you. You ain't got to do nothing today. I got everything. And she up before me doing shit. I'll be like, man, what was the purpose?
It be like that. But you know what? For both of you guys, that just shows how much you love what you do. And that's really important with anything that you're doing, is to love what you do, because when it does get to the point where you're tired, you're mentally exhausted, or a death in the family happens, or anything, unfortunate happen, you're still able to push through it because you have the love for it.
Right.
And that's important.
Definitely. You gotta love yourself more.
Definitely love yourself, okay? And that's one thing I want to tell music artists. I'm seeing a lot of music artists do this music, and sometimes there's drama. Sometimes they just feel like they're not good enough, or they deal with a mental illness, which breaks them down. You have to love yourself and believe in yourself no matter what, because you can't expect other people to if you don't. You have to put that time in. You have to put the work in. You got to be consistent. Like he said, consistency. It's all about consistency. If you're not consistent, unfortunately, they will forget about you.
Definitely. I learned that I wasn't consistent at all at the beginning. It was like, hey, y'all don't know who the fuck I am. What you mean? Who's this?
I hate that when you text somebody, be like, who's this? You be like, never mind.
Like, you ain't important no more. I'm mad a little bit.
Okay, listen, for real. And I must ask, because I asked everybody on the show, what's your horoscope sign?
Aquarius.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Who hurt you?
I did not expect you to say Aquarius. Oh my
What
God.
Aquarius did you meet? A January Aquarius or
Yeah.
February Aquarius? Yeah, see, we not the same. I'm a February Aquarius, you know? Me and my wife were just talking about that shit. All this, just because we the same sign, we ain't the same type of sign.
I'm sorry, Kiera. I don't want no smoke. For real. Like I'm and then it's like I don't know. The Aquarius, I'm a Scorpio. So the Aquarius is and Scorpios, I don't know.
Well, clearly we good.
Yeah, we good. We good.
Told you that was
January, you good.
that was that January Aquarius.
For
We was
real.
born under two different moons.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Oh, you an Aries. Okay, yeah. I got some friends that are Aries. Y'all cool. Y'all cool. But y'all be snapping out when people make y'all mad. So I told you I don't want no smoke. I'm good. We cool, right? We friends, right?
That ain't got nothing to do with me either.
Listen, I love it. So, before we got 2 songs coming up from you for the people to listen to tonight. But before we get into that, what can everybody expect from you for the rest of 2020?
I'm working on. I'm sorry.
My fault. I'm back in 2 years ago.
I was about to say we going back there. Hold up, wait. But I'm working on videos. You're gonna get more visuals out of me. I feel like that's where I've been lacking in the game. Because visuals are very important when you come to dropping your music, because people can hear you, but I can't see you, so it's a little difficult for me to follow you. I need to see because I'm a visual learner. You can't tell me read this book and learn how to do it. I mean, I'm gonna learn, but shit, can you just show me 2-3 times? Not even 3 times, just show me 2 times, and I could do it. I know how to do it now. But so I'm working on more visuals in the process. I got a new EP. I think I'm gonna make this one an album. No, this one, the last one was just an EP. So I think it's time for an album. I don't know exactly what I'm calling it yet, but I have a few songs on there. One of them y'all gonna hear tonight. It's called Ctr Xann for me. That I have a lot of different music coming, so it's like it's hard for me to name the album what it was going to be. Like I came up with a couple names for the album and then make some more songs and be like, nah, because this got to go on, and it can't just be about this, so we got to figure this one out. So but I can guarantee more visuals and a banging ass album by the end of the summer.
Oh man, I mean, I this album finna be crazy. Like I don't even know what to say. Like I hear a couple songs, when I see you perform or when you share it, and I be like, "Yo, those is fire." So a whole album, oh man, finna be crazy.
But if you didn't tap in yet, my EP is out. Ctr Xann. Now I'm talking about NAHMTALM. Bout on all platforms. Give that a listen, man. It's about 6 tracks, 6-track EP for y'all. Little snippet of how this summer's about to go. So
it's lit. It is lit. Listen, you guys, like he told y'all, he got a song that's on one of his, that will be on one of his albums coming up. So we about to get into that. But before we go, do you have any?
No, wait. I sent you 2 songs from the joint that yeah.
Oh,
we
so
got
both of them?
Yeah, both of them is gonna go on there.
Oh man.
So yeah, it's about to get fire.
Oh man, it's a Ctr Xann summer.
You already know.
It is lit. So before we get into those jams, let the people know any special shout outs you got tonight.
I just want to give a special shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me, man. Everybody that took the time and the patience to see my vision, well, Marlo's vision. It's been a long ride. Everything ain't been perfect. I done hit a couple bumps in the road, but the people that actually stood by me and actually helped me, babe. I want to thank all of y'all, all my fans, my supporters, even if it's not a lot. Shit, the haters too, because you giving me what I need, the fuel to the fire. So everybody that's been tuned in, everybody that ain't tuned in, tune in. Get y'all CTR Cutthroat Apparel merch. Get with me. I love you.
Look at y'all, Black love it.
But yeah, man, everybody's been rocking with me. Shout out to my team. Shout out to the staff. Shout out to this summer. CTR checking in. Yeah,
Oh man, it is lit, you guys. Huge shout out to Ctr Xann for coming live again on HotxXMag Online Radio. Okay, this will not be
That's my favorite part, man. You be killing me every time I hear it. Shout out to you too for your commercial, man. That's dope. How you put that? That's dope. I'm proud of you. You came a long way as well. You need to get your flowers too.
Thank you.
You came a long way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
My phone's down on y'all. Just play the music. I'll be back.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard them. Let's get into the music that we about to play tonight. You got Ctr Xann. Got some music from him tonight. Okay. We finna turn all the way up. I need some water because my voice is cracking. Let's get it popping and get into this music.
Yeah, Splash, 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 splash. I mix and match my designer, match my designer. Splash, 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 splash. I mix and match my designer. Diamonds they glaring like water. Means Gucci and Louis with Prada. Fendi and Balenciaga, Supreme on my belt, bitch. I'm going for throttle. I mix and match my designer. 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 Diamonds they glaring like water. Means Gucci and Louis with Prada. Fendi and Balenciaga, Supreme on my belt, bitch. I'm going for throttle. I mix and match my designer. 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 Think I'm broke cause I don't brag much. I just be running that bag up. I'm about to make these niggas mad, bro. The shit that they kicking don't add up. No cap, nigga, I'm getting to it. Money, my lingo, I'm speaking in fluent. Valley nigga, but I'm Clinton influence. So I keep my knife in case I gotta prove it. You ain't see nothing like this. I spent the buck on my wrist. Get it and go. I stand 10 toes on the bricks. Got corner +1 in the dick. Diamonds on froze. Working, I'm taking these trips. So I struck a pose for the flick. Tick to the code. That's how I go, you know. So I can design my fit. I mix and match my designer. Diamonds they glaring like water. Means Gucci and Louis with Prada. Fendi and Balenciaga, Supreme on my belt, bitch. I'm going for throttle. I mix and match my designer. 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 Diamonds they glaring like water. Means Gucci and Louis with Prada. Fendi and Balenciaga, Supreme on my belt, bitch. I'm going for throttle. I mix and match my designer. 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 I mix a lot like Muhammad Ali. Young nigga ballin', no quarter half beans. I feel like I just woke up out of a dream. Went to sleep by the dollar, woke up for the cream. I swear this is as real as it get. On paper, but still got my gun on my hip. Ask about me, I'm the one on that shit. Quarterback of the year, cause I got no picks. Got demons inside of me, don't got a lot of me. I keep it true like I'm in designer jeans. Any with gas and the splash of the Hennessy. I'm in my bag, and my swag on the bean, everybody know. I put this shit on my bro. I might go back to the stove. I got a fetish for buying a thing, so I gotta keep up on my clothes. I mix and match my designer. Diamonds they glaring like water. Means Gucci and Louis with Prada. Fendi and Balenciaga, Supreme on my belt, bitch. I'm going for throttle. I mix and match my designer. 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 Diamonds they glaring like water. Means Gucci and Louis with Prada. Fendi and Balenciaga, Supreme on my belt, bitch. I'm going for throttle. I mix and match my designer. I mix and match my designer. I mix and match my designer. I mix and match my designer.
Let's get it popping. That was super dope by Ctr Xann. Let's get it popping and get into this next one. Okay, it be the music for me.
Shut up, been over, throw it. She said it's sad for me. Hold up, shut up, been over, throw it. She said it's sad for me. I walk in the club, they know that I'm dripping. She say it's sad for me. I know that I'm blessed, no room to contest. Sometimes that I hate to sneeze. I put my wife in whatever she want, cause she do the most for me. Hold up, stop, bend over, throw it. There ain't no coaching me. She say that she loving my trip, huh? She say it's sad for me. I know that I'm blessed, no room to contest. She say it's sad for me. I put my wife in whatever she want. She say it's sad for me, huh? She say it's sad for me, huh? She say it's sad for me. She said it's sad for me. She tryna do a little dance for me. I tell her I'm bossed up, I don't floss much. I be killing them casualties. Check the reaction, these niggas be capping. They know I ain't locking, stop playing with me. Hold up, stop, move it, lower. These snakes here hard to see. You say that you with it, now stand on it. Ain't no stopping me, I put that band on it. Now I'm in my bag, you in the web. Charlotte thought I would lose, and yo playing bowling. She asking me what's the move. She trying to throw it, and I'm in the mood. Come to my section, I'm liking the views. The way that I do it got niggas confused. I walk in the club, they know that I'm dripping. She say it's Xann for me. I know that I'm blessed, no room to contest. Sometimes that I hate to sneeze. I put my wife in whatever she want, cause she do the most for me. Hold up, stop, bend over, throw it. There ain't no coaching me. She say that she loving my trip, huh? She say it's Xann for me. I know that I'm blessed, no room to contest. She say it's Xann for me. I put my wife in whatever she want. She say it's Xann for me, huh? She say it's Xann for me, huh? She say it's Xann for me. Trippy, trippy, I'm the man now. Tunnel vision on a cash round. Look, I'm trying to win, I'm making my ends. Build the game, I'm a cash cow. Niggas hate it, but the bitches love it. Stacking money on a different budget. Zanny baby, know I'm splashing crazy. Everything I touch, I got a double. Money coming in left or right. Jogging lately, praying every night. The best way to get it is minding your business. No whipping gas up the flight. Y'all just don't know how I work it. Not to do it on purpose. My drip so wet that they surf it. I drown them all in my verses. I know they purple. I walk in the club, they know that I'm dripping. She say it's Xann for me. I know that I'm blessed, no room to contest. Sometimes that I hate to sneeze. I put my wife in whatever she want, cause she do the most for me. Hold up, stop, bend over, throw it. There ain't no coaching me. She say that she loving my trip, huh? She say it's Xann for me. I know that I'm blessed, no room to contest. She say it's Xann for me. I put my wife in whatever she want. She say it's Xann for me, huh? She say it's Xann for me, huh? She say it's Xann for me.
Let's get online radio with your girl Ctr J and Ctr Xann. You know what I'm saying? It be the music for me. It's just a show for me. It's just y'all for me. Okay, that's my song for real, for real. I remember when I heard him perform that at Rap Off, and I'm sitting there next to Chevy, and like we said, Chevy don't bite his tongue. So he's like, Ctr Xann is like, oh, this is what I'm about to perform next. And Chevy was like, this is my song right here. For Chevy to say this his song, now I really want to hear this song. So I was like, all right, we're going to see. Even though I know Xann bring it every time, but you know how I am. All right, we're going to see. He started performing that song. I said, yo, this that jam though, for real. So, Xann, if you're tuning in, I know your phone died, but hey, Kier, if you're still tuning in, tell him to send me that song for the radio so we can roll that for 30 days, okay? That song is hard. Okay. Listen, you guys, that is it for tonight. We about to be out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all follow me, HotxXMagOnlineRadio, on social media. Go subscribe and like on YouTube this interview. For the full interview, if you missed it, go watch it on YouTube. Comment, like, and subscribe. Show some love to your girl. Also, make sure y'all nominate me, HotxXMagOnlineRadio, for Best Podcast of Pittsburgh 2022. As y'all know, we took the crown last year for Best Podcast of Pittsburgh 2021. So we coming for that crown again, okay? Because I'm still wearing it. So let's get it popping, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. We out of here for tonight. Peace.